It's a lovely morning in Tricky Troll Forest. Scylla, the Wicked Witch, has come out of Skull Cave to collect herbs, mushrooms, and toadstools. But she isn't alone in the woods. A class of school kids is also there on a nature studies field trip.
Look, what a strange toadstool. I wonder what it is. It does look strange. No! What have you horrible kids done? That toadstool was mine! Oh no, poor kids. What now?
By all my prickles, what a terrible misfortune!
Hello, who are you?
I'm Spike, and it's all so awful.
There. At least you haven't been turned to stone.
That's true. But the entrance to my lovely home is blocked by kids who have been turned to stone. And I was so looking forward to getting home and really relaxing.
Yes, well, I saw it all. And now we'll have to see what we can do.
But what? Stones like that are terribly heavy.
Scylla dropped something over there. Let's look and see what it is. It's a map with some strange markings. Oh, I just can't read it.
But that's witch writing. My cousin taught me to read it. Let me see. Okay, that's what it says. Oh, it's a recipe for a potion to lift the curse.
Well, how lucky. What do we need?
Ant spit, a hare's whisker, and a funny skeleton. The sound of the sea in a conch shell, a bent fork, the first egg of a swallow. The final link in the food chain, and the kiss of a frog. Boil them all together into a soup. But if you fail, you must die.
That all sounds mysterious.
An old magic map makes you small, makes you tall. What your eyes perceive, you must absolutely believe.
What on earth does that mean?
As far as I can tell, we have to collect all these strange objects from various spots around the woods.
So, what if the two of us find all the ingredients together?
Okie dokie, we can gather everything in my hat. I so want to get into my home and relax, so let's get a wiggle on.
Hello there, and welcome to an exciting new adventure. So are you ready to go off into the woods? If you want to play a new game, click on the animals. But if you'd rather retrieve a game you've saved, click on the chest. Click on the winner's podium to see if you're one of the top 5 players. If you've finished playing, just click on me going out the door. Before we start, you should tell me how good you are at biology. If you're great at everything but biology, click on me standing watering the little plant to get the easiest tasks. If you're sort of a whiz at biology, click on me standing by the little tree. But if biology is simple stuff to you and you're super fast, click on me sitting under the big tree. Yep, we're off on another great adventure. Hello there, Hare. Could you spare one of your whiskers?
Well, I'm not so keen on parting with one of my elegant whiskers. But on the other hand, there is an irritating cold virus going around, and I'm going to be singing for some hare babes this evening. So if you could help me out by keeping me fit and healthy, I promise you a whisker.
All right, my friend. We promise you'll be singing tonight.
Okay, Trollerut. You have to steer a little white blood corpuscle in the hare's nose. White corpuscles protect the body against disease and fight infections. You must use karate to fight the cold viruses coming from above. You can kick, strike, and jump using the key combinations on the rice paper. You must prevent the viruses from jabbing a syringe into the hair. If you don't manage this, you must quickly kick the syringe away. I hope you're successful, otherwise the hair will get sick. You can follow up with the thermometer. Click on my picture if you need to see how to control the blood corpuscle. Go for it! You're all bloodshot. Hey ho, way to go! It looks like you need a blood transfusion. You're a real karate kid. Watch your blood pressure. It looks like you need a blood transfusion. You're all bloodshot. You really zapped that nasty virus. It looks like you need a blood transfusion. You're a real karate kid. Hey ho, way to go! Watch your blood pressure. Banzai! You're all bloodshot. It looks like you need a blood transfusion. Are you short of blood or what? You're all bloodshot. It looks like you need a blood transfusion. Bit stiff in the joints, are you? Are you short of blood or what? You're all bloodshot. Are you short of blood or what? You're all bloodshot. Are you short of blood or what? Hey ho, way to go! Yee-haw! You really zapped that nasty virus. Watch your blood pressure. Bit stiff in the joints, are you? Banzai! Yee-haw! You're a real karate kid. You really zapped that nasty virus. Banzai! You're a real karate kid. Hey ho, way to go! It looks like you need a blood transfusion. You're all bloodshot. It looks like you need a blood transfusion. Yee-haw! You really zapped that nasty virus. Yee-haw! You're a real karate kid. Hey ho, way to go! You're a real karate kid. You really zap that nasty virus. Hey ho, way to go! You're a real karate kid. Hey ho, way to go!
Wonderful, Troy. You're a great gal. Now I'll be able to keep on singing. I am very grateful. Here is one of my cool whiskers.
You're a really great virus fighter. Let's move on.
Here are things which are so small they're practically invisible. Try looking down on the ground. There are some ants crawling around. You must help them defend themselves against their enemies and make sure your worker ants can go on collecting food for the anthill without being disturbed. And then you'll get some ant spit for the magic potion. Click on one of the worker ants and then on the fruit it has to collect. The ant will take the fruit into the anthill. That's how the queen ant gets her food, so she can lay more eggs, making more ants for you to control. Remember that a worker ant can only gather food. Well fought! You've made it!
Thanks. Now we must zip away from the ant grove to find something more for the hat.
That's it you already have, but play again if you like. You did pretty well. You already have a hare's whisker in the hat, so now you're just playing for fun.
Ahoy there, you two landlubbers. What can I do for you?
Hello there, old salt. What we want is the sound of the sea in a conch shell. Is that something you could help us with?
Shiver my timbers. You can have it if you can find my friends on the sea bottom here in the bay. They're so clever at hiding that they're almost invisible. So keep a weather eye out.
Invisible friends who don't want to be found. That sounds like a real challenge.
Many animals survive by blending in with their surroundings. They camouflage themselves with colors, shapes, and patterns. You need to keep a sharp lookout here. The animals reveal themselves in a certain order, which you need to remember. Afterwards, click on the animal's hiding place in the correct order. But hurry up before your oxygen runs out. Do you have water in your eyes? This looks like it'll have a fishy ending. Your memory is like an elephant's. No one's gonna take you by surprise. Your memory is like an elephant's. You certainly have eyes in your head. You can see through everything. You certainly have eyes in your head.
I'll have to walk the plank. That was well done. So here's the sound of the sea in a conch shell.
You've got eyes like an eagle. Should we hurry along, or would you like to try again just for fun? That stitch you already have, but play again if you like. You did pretty well.
Hey, Mole!
So, what brings you to the Valley of the Bones?
We need a funny skeleton. Is that something you could help us with?
Yes, maybe, but you can't have my skeleton. I'm always digging around here, and I often come across old bones, but I don't know quite how they fit together since my eyesight isn't so good. If you like, you could try putting them together to make an entire skeleton. It might be fun. And then if you can guess what animal it comes from, you can have the funniest skeleton of my collection.
Okay, let's make no bones about it.
Click on the part of the skeleton and drag it to where you think it belongs. When you have an entire skeleton correctly assembled, a roller blind will appear with 3 different animals on it. Click on the animal you think the skeleton belongs to. Well, that fits like a femur in a hip socket. I wonder how it will all end up. Yes, that fits perfectly right there. Good. Now you're using the inside of your cranium. Which of the 3 animals does the skeleton belong to? Super duper!
You're really good at your bones. Here you have a really funny skeleton.
Thank you very much. Now we have something for our hat. We must move on.
That spit you already have, but play again if you like. You did pretty well.
Ribbit. Ribbit. Hello, Miss Froggy. We need a kiss. Can you help us? Oh, but I've lost all desire to give kisses. But maybe you'll be able to help me. Down by the pond, there's a tadpole. If you can help him find some food and prevent him from being eaten, so he can grow big and strong, then I'll regain my desire to give kisses, and I promise that you'll be the first to get a real smacker of a kiss. Come on, let's get on with it.
Click in the direction you want the tadpole to swim. You must help him find the food that's floating on the water so he can get something to eat. But be careful not to get eaten by the eels, the striped sticklebacks, or the pike. You can get Trollerut to catch the predatory fish in her net by clicking on her. Look, the frog has almost got lungs. Careful of the tadpole's life. It's going along swimmingly. Perfect! The tadpole has practically no tail left. Just think, frogs are related to salamanders. Eat up and grow big and strong. Perfect! The tadpole has practically no tail left.
Oh, how wonderful. I get my dream prince, and I've regained my desire to give kisses.
Well, okay. Love is blossoming, so off we go. You already have a funny skeleton, but why not bone up on things again if you like? Well, looky here. Have I got visitors? It's definitely rare for someone to come here voluntarily. It's lucky for you I've had my dinner.
Hello, Mr. Lynx. Sorry to disturb you, but we've heard you may be able to help us with the last link in the food chain.
Well, maybe. Let's see if you're bright. I have an assignment for you. you which will require you to use your brains and good common sense. If you can do it, then maybe you'll find what you're looking for. You must arrange the animals in the right order according to their place in the food chain. That means you need to think about who eats who. Start with the largest animals and work downwards. You can only move the pieces lying beside an empty space. Click on the piece you want to move. If two pieces fit, a chain automatically appears between them. Fish are full of vitamin A and D. Shrimps are crustaceans like mussels. Badgers have poor eyesight but a good sense of smell. A killer whale is a whale which can be up to 26 feet long. Many small animals are vegetarians and only eat nuts, corn, and seeds. A rodent can be a little mouse or a big beaver. Octopuses use their tentacles and suckers to feel taste and catch their prey. Lizards are a kind of amphibian. Some seals can dive down to a depth of 1,900 feet. If a shark loses a tooth, a new one grows to replace it. Sea lions are intelligent animals and learn things easily. The lynx is a predator and closely related to the domestic cat. Most insects have an external skeleton like a shield. You managed that a little too well. In fact, you're almost too bright. Here's the last link, and then maybe you'd better go before I change my mind. Let's make tracks fast, Trollerut. We're out of here. And you already have, but play again if you like. You did pretty well.
Hello, Mrs. Swallow. Why are you so sad?
Because I'm always hungry. I'm so short-sighted that it's hard for me to catch insects in the air. And all those stupid birds of prey don't help.
Yes, but why not let me be your pilot? Let me fly on your back and steer you.
What a great idea. If I get totally full, you can have my first egg.
So let's get flying fast.
You steer using the arrow keys. Don't fly into the birds of prey, cliffs, trees, and their branches. You must also snap up as many insects as possible. It's going really well. We're whistling ahead. Well spotted. It's going really well. Well spotted. They're flying all crooked. It's going really well. Are you crazy? We're whistling ahead. They're flying all crooked.
I've never eaten so much. Here's my first egg. You really earned it.
That was so easy. It's buzzing with insects out there. In fact, insects are the largest class of animals in the world. Shall we fly on or what?
Oh dear, I'm so stressed out and I really need a break. Couldn't you help me, Trollerut? Then you can have my lucky fork. I know it's kind of bent, but it still works.
That is exactly what we came for. Just take a break. I'll take over.
Oh, thanks. You have to serve the food which suits the animals. They get mad if they get the wrong food, and there's no time for that.
Click on the food you want to serve and then on the animal which you'll give it to. You're so slow. Have your joints seized up? You're so slow. Have your joints seized up?
You're made of the right stuff. Thanks for the help. Here's my lucky fork. I hope it's as lucky for you as it has been for me.
You really saved the wolf's bacon there. Shall we get a move on? It looks like we have everything, Troller-Rut. All we have to do now is dump it all into the pot and mix it well.
Well, it's been a pleasure doing so many exciting things with you, Spike.
Thanks. And you're not so bad yourself. Should we get that curse lifted?
And so there was a tremendous party at Spike's house. A party they all spoke of a very long while afterwards. Even Spike, who had been so looking forward to relaxing, had fun, even though he complained about the mess afterwards.
If you want to play a new game, click on the animals. But if you'd rather retrieve a game you've saved, click on the chest. Click on the winner's podium to see if you're one of the top 5 players. If you've finished playing, just click on me going out the door. So long. See you again soon. Bye-bye.